Hey everyone, Scott Collier, West Ham Fan TV. Welcome to the big match preview. This video is sponsored by OneFootball. The OneFootball app makes it easy to keep up to date with all transfer news, scores and stats all in one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description below. Straight in with a preview. West Ham take on Fulham on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff at Craven Cottage, looking to make it 4 wins on the spin, the first time since 2014 if we can achieve the victory on Saturday. It's not going to be an easy game. Obviously, last time out we did beat Crystal Palace 3-2, a game which I think we made a bit more difficult than it should have been. We were the better side, I think, for a majority of that game. 1-0 down quite early on. A great substitution by Pellegrini to bring Carroll on at half-time. Tactically changed the game completely. And we went on to win the second half 3-1. But I said conceding the 2 goals is a little bit worrying. But 3 wins on the spin. Going into this game against Fulham, who sit rooted to the bottom of the Premier League. Losing 4-1 to Manchester United last weekend. Their confidence isn't going to be too great. But with Ranieri coming in, their last 2 home games, they're undefeated. They've got a win and a draw under their belt since Ranieri's took over at home. So we've got to be very, very careful. They're still going to be looking at this game thinking, even though we're in good form and playing some good football at the moment, they can get something out of this. And they have got players in there that can cause us problems. At Craven Cottage, our last 2 visits there, we have not won. But overall against Fulham, we've got a decent record, winning 11 of our 20 matches and only losing 4. And that's just in the Premier League. I think overall we've got a really good record against Fulham. But in the Premier League, 11 wins out of 20 games and only 4 losses. So, for a change, some stats on our side going into this fixture. Injury-wise, Pellegrini's confirmed Jack Wilshere will miss this one. Perez faces a late fitness test. Everyone else who we know is all long-term absentees. Arnautovic is going to be out until the new year, which is a big blow. But we got that victory against Palace without him. And, you might as well say the game against Cardiff as well, as he went off and we dominated that second half. So we've showed that we can perform without our star man being available, which is good. And we've got goals coming from different places as well, which always helps. It's saying, in previous years we've struggled for goal scorers. And now we've got Hernandez who's getting in on yet. Perez got 2. Snodgrass has got a goal as well. Anderson's chipping in. So we're in good form. We've got good players and we're playing good football. Going into this one, Fulham, I think, have 3 players missing. They've got a late fitness test on 1. McDonald is one of the players missing. Callum Chambers, I think, is the guy who could return after missing the Manchester United fixture. As I said, Ranieri come in, has changed a few things, given them a new lease of life a bit, making them harder to beat at home. So, as I said, we need to approach this game in the right way and not just think that Fulham are going to roll over and have their bellies tickled. They'll probably line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation with Mitrovic leading the line. As I said, they've got some good players in there, players we've got to look out for. Schürrle, he's a decent player. But I fully expect us to probably start with Andy Carroll and Hernandez. I think even if Perez is fit, he's a slight doubt for this one. I think he will miss out and Carroll will get his first start of the season, which would be good. It changes the way we play. It changes the way defenses have to set up against us. You saw with Palace, with Hernandez and Perez up top, they knew how them sort of players were going to play and made it easier for them to defend. Once Carroll come onto the pitch, it sort of changed their dynamic of their defensive back line, because they not only did we have the little guy we could play the ball to feet, but then we had the target of Andy Carroll that's going to bully defenders. So I said, I think if we approach this game right, I do think we can go on and get the victory. Thank you very much for watching. Check out all our other videos. Dan's done a couple of videos with, I think it's Fulham's Fan TV. Sorry if I've got that wrong. I need to check that out. But yeah, Dan's done a couple of videos. Make sure you check them out. Nikki and Ryan will be at Fulham on Saturday. So check out them after the game for fan cams. They will be going up thick and fast as soon as they come through. So watch out for them. I will be back next week for the preview for Watford. As said, thank you very much for watching. One thing left to say, come on you Irons.